All right, today I'm going to show you how to wash colored clothes in a washing machine. Before we get started, can you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you find this content helpful in any way. All right, so let's get started. So I have my washing machine. It's a front-loading washing machine. It's a Samsung front-loading washing machine. Now I'm going to show you. So what I did was I sorted out my clothes that I need to have washed. You see right here, I have all of these clothes that have sorted out wash. Now, if you have light colored clothes, you might want to wash them separately. But typically, I don't have really light colored clothes that can get stained by other clothes, so I have them all in here just like this. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to show you one trick that I did. So like with jeans, I typically put them inside out. And the reason for that is so there's less agitation on the side that you actually see. So I always flip those out, and you might want to try that out yourself, or with shirts as well as jeans. I typically do that. All right, so now that I have my clothes down here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my detergent to the wash machine first before I add any of the clothes. Now, I am using all, you see the stain lifters all right here. So these are pods. Now, if I had liquid or powder detergent, I would do something totally different. But because I have pods, I'm going to go ahead and toss this inside of the washing machine just like that, right in the drum. Now, if I had liquid or powdered, I would open up the compartment right here. And you see right here, it says, I'm getting close so you can see this, it says detergent, liquid only. I would put liquid detergent in here as it says in the compartment. And it says if I had powder, I would have to remove this tray and then add powder to this. Now, your washing machine may be different. You might want to read the instructions so you know how to do it depending on your washing machine. So once I did that, I'm going to also add fabric softener. Okay, you see this? Fabric softener. Now, the reason why I always add fabric softener is because it leaves the clothes, color clothes, feeling soft. That's what fabric softener does. It softens your clothes, and it actually makes them feel kind of brand new, because when you wash your clothes, a lot of the oils are removed and they feel kind of stiff and rigid, and adding soft fabric softener will give you that soft fabric feel that you initially had when you bought the clothing. So right here I have Suavitel fabric softener. I already have it right here, and with the Suavitel there should be a compartment where you add softener. You see right here on this particular washing machine, there's a compartment for softener and there's a compartment for bleach. Do not add bleach when you're washing colored clothes, because it will leave spots on them or bleach them to where they look white. So do not add bleach. So I'm going to go ahead and add the softener to the compartment right here. Now, it's important that you don't fill it, because if you overfill this, it will leak down into the wash prematurely on your clothes, and it will not do what it's supposed to do. All right, so once you add the fabric softener in there, remember, do not add detergent in here, right here, because I added the pod. You add the pods directly to the drum. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this. Now, speaking of the pods, now if I have a small load, which I have right here, I typically use one pod. If it's a large load, I will actually have two pods in there. If it's an extra large, I will use 3 pods, but I rarely do 3 pods, and I don't think it's kind of necessary. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add the clothing to the wash right here. All right, so I'm gonna add the clothing to it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and shut the door. Now, once I shut the door, I'm gonna go ahead and press power to turn it on, and then I'm going to make my selection. There's a lot of selections on here that you can choose from, but typically, I go to normal. See, they have rinse, spin, allergen, sanitize, heavy duty, bedding, quick wash, permanent press, delicates. You could possibly use some of these other ones, but I'm going to keep it quick and simple with you, and I'm going to do the normal selection right here. And so once it's under normal, what I tend to do is I wash my color clothes with cold water. Now, sometimes if they're heavily soiled, or if they have a lot of sweat or grime or buildup, I would go to warm. But if you want to retain the color in the clothing, it's always best to wash color clothes with cold water. All right, so you can do it whatever way you want to, but typically the rule of thumb, always with cold water. All right, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna have a normal. You can also do light, if depending on if you have a lot of clothes or a little bit, or if they're heavily stained, or you just wanna kind of wash them because they're not that dirty. You could go to light, but I typically just keep it at normal. In the spin mode, if you want to protect your clothes for the longevity, I would suggest you, if you have the option, to turn the spin to medium, and do it like that. But I'm going to do it on high because that's the native right there. And then you're just going to go ahead and start the wash right here. And that's how you wash colored clothes. I hope this was helpful. Thanks a lot for watching.